oil painting from life, and there's the apple. And this is the palette. I only have a few colors there because I don't know. Here's my oil paints that I got a choice of. And well, let's just jump right in. So, of course, as usual, the angle that you're going to see in the, you know, image isn't quite, I'm kind of looking at it like right there. And but let's see if I can hold the phone like that. So that's the approximate. I don't know if this is going to slide around from while we paint, but anyway, let's jump right in. And well, I probably should have some fresh paint thinner, but I don't know. Let's see. There's a little. I don't know if that stuff's still good. Here's a nice new jar. Why don't we try to put some terpenoid in there? Let's see. All right, new jar. Trying to stand the. There we go. New jar. Let's break in a new jar. Put a generous amount of odorless paint thinner. So where were we? Hello. Okay. We got the paint thinner now. We need a nice towel to collect stuff, and this treacle brush supposed to be good for oil painting, and it's in good condition. So anyway, let's see. This is about my angle more or less. So let's just jump right in, and they say burnt umber is a good thing for underpainting. I don't have burnt under. I got yellow ochre. Why don't we just take some yellow ochre and some of this that is, I don't know if that's cobalt blue or phthalo blue. And let's see, that looks like a good green shadow. I mean, I guess they say dark to light for oil paint, right? So it looks kind of like a dark green. So, oftentimes they say, sketch out, but, we're, amateurs here, so we don't have to do it the right way here. So I'm just going to say, see that shadow that's here? It's kind of like a C shape, gets lighter down here. So I'm just doing this shadow. So we're going to say this is the dark part of the shadow. And then, of course, it's getting lighter here. I love this paper to paint on, oil paints. Okay, so now, that's nice and all, but let's add a little of this green, which is Artist Loft green. And, say hello or green. I don't know if this is really a nice, it's very hard. So try to add some paint thinner, and now we got some green. So where is the green? We're talking about doing the shadow first thing. And right here you see there's a sheen reflecting the light off the table goes up, and this right there. Anyway, we're gonna just sort of see if we hit this. Okay, so that would be this area right here. And let's also get a little here, and the paper sliding around. Let me see if I got a couple of tools to paint or to hold the paper steady. Okay, and now we're trying to get a little outer edge for the thing, which is right here. So that's a nice color, but I don't want to go all the way around with the same color. It's going to look dumb. We got to, so down here is a white highlight. You can see that right here is a white highlight right along the bottom. So we're not going to really do the white highlight yet, but let's do Hi, 7 people and 1 thumbs up. Thank you very much for joining, and thank you for the thumbs up. My world record thumbs up is 8 for the half apple, but maybe I should cut that in half if I'm, hoping for some thumbs up. Anyway, anybody got an extra thumbs up they can give me? I'm looking for 9 thumbs up to break my personal record. Wow, a whole bunch of hearts. I got a whole bunch of hearts. Hey, Jax, thank you for the hello, and hello to you. Look at all those hearts. Wow, what does that mean? I never seen that. This is like my 30th live. I never seen these big piles of hearts coming in. Lisa Marie, thank you very much for the greeting and the hello to you. And hey, Val and Newton, thanks for saying hello. Anyway, bang, we gotta keep at it here. And wow, 2 thumbs up. Thanks so much. So appreciated. Why don't we just see about diverging from our, green, and we mix in this color, which is actually, what color was that? It's some kind of, I think it's this one here. Yeah, it's like the yellow ochre. Oh, it's like it's like cadmium yellow deep, I think, this one. So anyway, now we got a beautiful, rich green, and so where would we see that green? It's not this light green, that's for sure. Uh, maybe this could be that green. Let's see. So, since I didn't draw first, but I have this riveting impression of where all this stuff is. So if I want to paint like this area right here, which is, next to the stem, I already know that it's like right here. So I guess that's, comes with practice. Now, that is not at all the place we want that kind of color, but we just leave that little thing in there. And then I also want to try hit right here with this color, which is actually a reflection, but I'm going to go right there. And by just putting small amounts of paint. And oh, Anna gave lots of likes. Thank you so much. And hey, 4 likes. Wow, eight likes is my record for my personal record for a live video. I'm really shooting for 8. If anyone else got a like, they can give me a thumbs up. Okay, anyway, back to this. Let's go more, lean into green. And this is, I don't really have any good green paint. And, technically you should actually mix it, but, let me see if I have a good heavens, that cheap, that's the artist's law of paint. Here's a palette knife. Let's see if we can go pro and start squishing it up with a palette knife. Oh yeah, look at that. Wow, we are really going pro here. I'm gonna squish that piece up too. All right. So that is I hate that green, it's this, it is the artist loft. When I first said, hey, let me jump back into oil painting, I got these artist lofts, like 40 tubes of paint, approximately this big, a little bit smaller, for like 16 bucks. And I thought, oh, wow, look at all those colors. But anyway, oh, that's a regular old green. Let's just see if we can just see this area right here. Let's just hit that area with this regular green. Regular, here goes. Okay. So that's good. Now we got like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 different colors, but they're all, isolated into, areas. We're trying to identify planes that are of a consistent color. For example, right here, there's the same color kind of like all the way right there. So for that one, why don't we try to, I'm going to just add some yellow here just for the heck of it. And let's see what happens here. Oh, that's not bad. I mean, it has, I guess it has very little to do with the actual thing, but you gotta remember, we're not doing, we're not trying to paint a photo. We are doing an interpretation, a representation. Okay, so here, I'm gonna get this outer edge. Let's see what that is looking like. Ready? Here goes. All right, that's the outer edge. and that's good enough there. Now, I do have a little white here. I don't know if that's a good idea, but I'm gonna just make a light, go put some white in there. That looks pretty, it does not look that great, but let me see. Okay, so this area here, you know, it's got kind of like a white, I don't know what it is, a little white reflection, or maybe it's from the lamp, I don't know. Got this lamp on because it might be, the sun might set before we're done, so at least we're gonna have somewhat consistent light. So here we go with that white. Okay, that's starting to look nice, I mean. And you're not really supposed to put any highlights in at this stage, so I'm gonna refrain from putting this highlight in, but anyway, now we want to go dark again, so I'm just gonna go back into this thing, which is a muddy, murky, let's see, this is this weird orange color. Let's see what that does. Okay, so there we got a really weird, murky color, but I think I see a weird murky color right there, so let's just hit it. You ready? Here goes. This is right down here. It's probably a reflection of this like maroon paper, so it might be kind of, that's not good at all. I am going to find some red. Just put this in this cute little holder. Hello? I don't know if I messed up the picture there. Anyway, I'm gonna get some red. Orientation is locked, yeah, so it's not letting me put the it's not really letting me go here. Come on. Okay, there we go. Thank you. So I got this red. This is called Scarlet Lake. When I was young, red was, you know, cadmium red, deep, medium, light, etc. Nowadays, everybody is all Scarlet Lake and weird other colors. Anyway, so now I'm going to try and do this area right there, and I wanted to lean into red. So here's the old palette. So that is definitely leaning into red, isn't it? Okay, see about getting a little more of the muddy green. We want the muddy green, but we want to lean into red. There's some oil, a natural, there, how's that look? That looks good. That's this, I'm trying to do that thing there. And here goes. Oh, that's terrible, but it's fine, you know. Not exactly what I had in mind, huh? We just hint. There, we just hinted a strong hint of red. All right, good enough. Now, we got to quickly build some form here. So I'm just gonna see about. Boy, that is some crappy paint that. I mean, I don't want to throw shade on Artist Loft oil paint, but I mean, maybe that's just too old. It's already 2 years old. Maybe it's just drying out due to that fact. So anyway, let's see what we got here. Okay, now we're just gonna say, hi, we're this big part of the apple. So that looks fluorescent, not especially great. And now let's see about just going here. Here at this point, I'm just trying to lay down some paint because we don't have all day. Okay, now it's looking really bad, but wait. Thank you for the 4 thumbs up. Who's here right now? Could you give me a thumbs up? Give me your what do you call it? Anyway, how about we do a little shadow now with make a Payne's gray with the red and blue. So that's a warm Payne's gray, that's for sure. So why don't we just go right here and just say, hi, we're a warm gray. Okay, good. This might be a good time for solvent-free gel, but I have no idea how to use solvent-free gel. So there we go. We are saying hello, we're here, we're a shadow, and let's just come all the way up here. I don't know if we want to put that towel in that white thing. Probably might be good, I guess. So I'm just gonna go now. For the back of the shadow, uh, we want to lean harder in blue. Blue should technically be farther away than the red. So here, so hopefully this looks like it's behind the front of the shadow. We'll see later. And then let's go here. And God, I don't know about this mannequin in there. That's just too much. Come on. All right. Anyway, let's go here. And we're doing negative space up here. So let's go like that. And then that comes here somewhat. This goes up here. And now I'm going to go very heavy in the blue. And you know, we can paint over all this stuff later. It's just to lay down some paint and establish, you know, form here. And it looks horrible, but you know, like I said, we can add more paint later. And I'm gonna like thin it out and just see if we can. And what happens there? It goes up, up and away. Okay. All right. And then this. And then down here we want to be warmer, so it's gonna just make it more red. I'm gonna add some white just to get a weird warmer thing, and that's gonna be the front. And I guess technically we would want to have this part of the towel in there too. So and we're well on our way to a fictional background. Looks pretty bad, but wait. And look at the way the paper's hanging off the table. Wow. All right, next, let's try to fill in a little bit more, you know, representation of the, I better get some more white. I can't find the big tube of 1980 white, but I hear there's a little tube of it, so I wonder what happened to the big tube. We got this kitten, and he has been very mischievous. He seems a little big for him to be walking away with, but who knows? Okay, so here I'm making a very light green, and still has the okay, that looks good. So let's see if we can just come here. Well, okay, that's not great, but now let's go with some other kind of. Okay, here's another green. Let's see if we can, that's not good either. Try to go dark green. Okay, I don't know about that. And let's see about, let's go a deep shadow. Uh, well, there we got a beautiful gray. Let's just see about right here. And where else is the deep shadow? Is right here. And now we gotta go real deep. Try right here. Okay, well that's definitely deep. All right, come down here. All right. And okay, slow progress. Let's see what's happening here. I got this. Speaking of inexpensive art supplies from what's that place called? Michaels. I have this brush, which is you get 12 brushes for about $6. And so using this brush, I am going to attempt to go in there and get the stem going. Let's just see, like right there, good place. And then the stem has a wheat colored top. So let's just try to put the top right here. Okay, that's the top of the stem. Now let's really need a darker dark. So what do we got for a darker dark? Here is, what is that? Burnt umber, just what the doctor ordered. Academy burnt umber from, I would say, somewhere around 1999 might have been where a lot of these oil paints came from.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it was 1999. I think it might have even been the 80s, where last time I was really buying oil paint. So here we go, burnt umber. Let's see if we can just say hello over the stem. So here, okay, that's cool. It looks very stem-like. Hello, 3 people are here. Thank you very much for stopping by. And wow, I see there's we have several top fans that came to visit. I never saw that distinction of top fans. If anyone can do a thumbs up, that would be great. I'm shooting for 9 thumbs up. My record for an apple cut in half in watercolor was 8 thumbs up. So anyway, anyone feeling generous with the old thumbs up today, then that would be wonderful. So anyway, we're trying to do the stem. I'm just gonna put a little dot right here. That looks terrible. Anyway, what else? And well, we got the yellow ochre here. Just try to get a kind of a white. Let's see if this is gonna be good here. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, now let's take that and continue it with a green. Good maybe. And now let's go, hopefully very lighter green for right here. Okay, nice. And then there is like a thing right there, but it's like a, we'll have to get that later. Okay, there's a highlight here. I think we can just go here, say hello or the highlight. There's another one up here. You're not really supposed to put highlights, this early in the painting, but we are trying to go intuitive, and actually we hope that the thing is gonna like become look like an apple, and pretty soon, if you know what I mean. All right, so try and get this, connect the top area, and that does look pretty good. And let's see, this is coming down, and now we need a more of a deep rich green, which we really don't really have a deep rich green. Let's see if we can just go like right here and there, and then this a shadow. I guess I'm gonna lean on the take the same green and mixing burnt umber in there. Let's have a touch of blue because we're really looking for a dark. And that looks like a pretty nice dark green. We'll see. Let's see. This shadow right here is a critical area. So let's see if we are dark enough to say hello. We are the critical shadow. Not too bad. And there's a shadow of the stem. Dare we put the shadow of the stem? Yes. Okay. So let's see. I'm gonna go zoom up. Sometimes I zoom up, and then when I'm looking at the video later, it's like half out of the picture. And I hope that's not going to be one of those times right now, but whatever. Here goes, and I'm going to try to, you can see right here the this highlight right at the bottom is much skinnier than my highlight, so I'm going to see if we can make our highlight skinnier by putting this dark right here. And yes, it does look skinnier, and the dark should lean into green, so I'm putting more green on that same dark, and I'm going to try to say this is the extension of that shadow. And that looks pretty good. And then right here, there is like a highlight in shadow. So let's see if we can represent the highlight in shadow. So so here goes the highlight in shadow. Ready? Yeah, I don't know. It certainly is a graphic representation of the, try to make this smaller. Okay. So it's starting to have starting to have a bit of translucence, I think. Because I don't know if it's so great using this brush, but anyway, I'm just gonna try to say, hey, remember we are green. Let's just see here. And then I'm gonna try to just put some right here. Really, I don't know if that looks so great. That's kind of coming along. Okay, 0 people here. Perfect time to stop. I'm gonna go on stop motion now and try to whip something up so I can put up a short video. 29 minutes, holy cow. All right, Art Fun, thanks for stopping by, and I appreciate all the thumbs up and all of that stuff. See you next time.